It's Sofia Franklyn. You are listening to Sofia with an F, hey, Sloots. And the F is for phenomenal. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Sofia with an F. I am recording for the first time ever from the back of an Uber, and I'm very excited. I'm here with my best friend, Allie.
Hello.
People are going to start thinking I have no loyalty because I think last week I introduced, it's either I said backup friend, and then when she wasn't looking, I said second. I said third. I said third under my breath. The cameras maybe didn't catch on to it, but you got to believe me.
All right,
Allie, I've really missed you.
I missed you a lot.
I woke up at 2-something in the morning to a figure standing in my bedroom. And I was very confused. And I thought it was my mom for a second. I was like, why is my mom back here? She's really obsessed. And then I realized it was you, Al, and you had a really cute pink sleeping mask on. And it made me so, so happy.
I know. I was actually more scared and disturbed that you didn't know that I was there. I full on took a shower when I got there to your apartment, had some snacks. I ate all of your applesauce, by the way. I need to buy you some more.
Dude, first thing out of your mouth.
I was like, I ate all your applesauce.
You're like, I promise I'll replace it. I'm like, bitch, I'm
sorry.
Sleeping. But
I know, I walked in, you're like, Mom? I was like, no, it's me. But anyways, it was honestly so last minute.
Yeah.
After the applesauce, the next thing I think I said to you was like, this is the second time I've seen you this year.
Which is so insane considering every year up until this one, we would see each other every month. Every other month.
All the time. But once you get a fiance.
Okay, I'm calling you left and right. Something about being in the back of an Uber. I'm feels so powerful. I'm like,
A fiance.
I think it has way less to do with the fiance, more to do with where fiance lives, which is not in America, and which is the opposite direction.
Okay, that's fair.
Which is really annoying. And imagine when I'm actually living there, which I keep justifying it to myself and making myself feel better. And I'm like, it won't even be that different than it is now. I'll just spend a little bit longer there and a little bit less here, but we'll still do just as much traveling. But we're going to have to figure it out.
We'll see.
My life is not as exciting as yours, though. Not that you really have anything that exciting of an update. I really just gave you the layup.
I really don't have anything.
You don't. Anything new?
I'm single.
Right.
I feel like that was the last update that I had in the last
Wait, was it?
Yeah, I was like, I'm single.
Wait, did you say that?
So now I'm single again.
Okay, so wait, are you sure you said that? I don't remember.
Before Miami.
I thought that you were talking about our last trip. The last time we saw each other. No, we didn't record, right?
No.
Well, you're my favorite person to record with, Al.
Oh my gosh, I love recording with you.
And
there's some action going on.
Guys, you want New York and you want the raw cut. Here you have it. There is an ambulance, and we did have to pull over to the side of the road for 2 seconds.
Get out here.
I'm just here to give you a play-by-play. Okay, Al, so you're single.
I'm single.
But happy.
I am happy.
Can I say something that I probably shouldn't say? But you are very small. You lost weight a lot from the breakup.
Well, I did actually, but I've also been doing Pilates, so I think that could be helping also.
Okay, wait, what is it? The Pilates core?
It's called Solid Core, and I love it.
Is it all focused on the abs?
I don't know. I want you to take a class with me.
Please.
It's really, really good.
Okay, I really want to do it.
Okay, but you have to remember that you just did the whole egg retrieval, and your hormones are just not there. And also, you look fine. You look perfect.
You know what? This is what happens when you get jeans that are 2 sizes too small. And I just want to say, for the record, we can I complain when I'm too skinny. Yeah. I complain when I'm too big. I complain when I'm perfect. I could be more toned. No. I don't actually feel good. I wanted to talk about we can either talk about Chinese zodiac signs, although I think I'm all talked out. I could do a 5-part episode on spironolactone and give you guys an update there, but I also think I'm going to save you the hot one. And I want to talk to them about some hacks.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
And by hacks, I mean literally like any product you're loving, anything specifically, though, if it has to do with the weather changing. I'm asking the last person on the planet.
I was just going to say, I live in San Diego. The weather changing? No, the weather doesn't change. So this is the wrong segment for me, but I want to hear your life hacks.
I'm like, Allie.
I really want to hear what your weather changing hacks are because I'm wearing this.
Dude, I'm like.
And it's 30.
There's one topic. There's literally one topic today, Allie, and it's about the hacks for the cold weather.
The hack is growing up in Utah and moving to San Diego. That's the hack.
You heard it here first.
For sure. But I want to hear the hack that you had in mind because I'm curious.
I have a few, but also I really do want to hear because you always have the best skin and best hair and best glow, period.
Oh, thank you.
And I have never told a guest that on my podcast.
I think we could probably run it back. I don't know. You're calling other people best friends. So
like last week, I know. Jocelyn, your glowing
skin is something else I've never seen before.
No, but for real, you always have. So I want you to think of like any beauty product, whether it's makeup, hair tool. Ooh, I would love to hear about a hair tool. Yeah. What were you using in the bathroom today? Because it sounds like I am robot.
Okay, wait, what's the straightener brand that you have?
GHD.
Not
to be confused with GHB.
But GHD, it's like a brown brush by them. So that's what I was using. And because I was using the Revlon, which, by the way, do not please invest in a good round brush.
It's so bad, and I still use it, and it's terrible, terrible, terrible.
I think it was good for a while for me, but my hair's blonde, and it just snapped off. And I had a bob that was not, it was not intentional bob. It was so bad to the point where my hairdresser told me to not come back and see her for 6 months. And she told me also not to straighten my hair because my hair is very curly. It's ringlets.
Right. Yeah, you have ringlets, like tight little curly hair, which is very cute. But the Revlon, dude, I am starting to notice it after, even if I use it twice in a month.
No.
I even had I got a haircut like a couple days ago, and the lady straight up was
called you out.
Yeah. She was like, what do you tell? Yeah, they can tell right away. It's bad. How much is it? It's like, there's a reason it's $18.
I know, but if you just invest in a good one, then you save money on all the damage and all the hair salon trips you have to go through.
That is my fiscally responsible friend right there. How much is the one that you have?
I don't know, but my hairdresser did give me a discount because I know.
Did she give me one?
Probably. But because she's a hairdresser, they get it on a discounted. I want to know the hack.
Okay, so I have 2 major ones. I'm going to start with the first one. They both have to do with a winter sock.
All right, let's hear it.
Wow.
I'm ready.
Because where the whole car erupts in oohs and ahs. You guys don't want to with the audio, I get it. When you have to walk around New York, okay? We don't drive cars, so we have to walk quite a bit. And me in the back of an Uber recording an episode, I'm walking everywhere. And there is a difference between a light, breezy workout sock and a winter sock. Well, there's actually workout socks and not for winter and summer that are different.
There's definitely different kinds of socks. I want to hear the hack of the sock though, because
Okay, Allie is jumping off her seat.
I need to
hear
know.
This hack.
I'm a cold girl.
2 things. Number 1 is when you need to buy a super warm pair of socks, do not go on Amazon and type in warm sock or winter sock. You need to type in insulated ski/snowboard/winter sports water resistant sock. I'm wearing that right now. I'm not even joking, which for you who's like cold
I'm always
all the
cold.
time, I could wear this sock with boots and like no tights and run around New York. Like how insulated something is, similar to this jacket, by the way. Like this jacket doesn't seem like it's that
Right.
warm. I wear it to ski.
I kind of want to see what these socks look like, honestly.
They're really not that cute. You can unzip that. Don't be
Okay,
shy.
undress.
Okay, the reason I'm wearing the insulated socks is because we are headed to Midtown to go ski at Rockefeller
We're
Center.
not skiing. We're
skating. Oh my God, I'm ready for the elements. See, what if you go skating in Rockefeller Center, Al? Don't you wish you had
Someone's
these
been
guys?
in France for a little too much here.
Like, no one is thinking about their socks that much. Okay, fine. That was the warm-up hack. This is the
Yes.
for real one. If you wear tights a lot, again, Alice does not pertain
No,
to you in San Diego.
I try to put tights on, and they always
They're so...
snag. Is that?
I hate
Please tell me
tights.
this is going to be a hack for that.
Also, I don't know if it's PTSD for my mom getting me
I guess not. Not
me
gonna be
ready
a
in the
hack.
mornings, like before school, and being like, okay, let me just, strap you into this sausage casing, and crying and being like, I don't want to wear this. I don't know if it's from that. So now I just like have a flashback, but tights are very difficult, okay? Emotionally. They stress me out. However, this is the hack, okay? Wearing a Pilates sock over the tights so that you're not slipping and sliding in your boot.
Oh,
You know the Pilates sock, they have like the little
Little
sticky,
grippy?
grippy things on the bottom?
okay. I know what you're talking about now. Yes.
Think about that in a boot. You wouldn't be slipping anywhere. You'd be staying in place. You could run.
That is really smart, actually.
Finally, I was really scared after that second hack. I was like, I'm gonna have to go.
I approve this message.
Okay, but I feel like, tell us a product that you're obsessed with right now.
Ooh, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think that for skincare, I'm always just going to love the TNS Advanced Serum by Skinmedica. It's so good.
It is this serum
Mm-hmm.
that quite literally you put on and the very next day wake up with different skin.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because why? What does that have?
I think it has like some growth hormones.
Oh, it has human growth hormone in it.
Or not hormones, but
No, literally steroids.
Yeah, but like growth factors.
Oh.
Hormone.
My
I'm like,
hormones.
yeah, not the hormones, but yeah, growth factors. So it definitely helps with, wrinkles, fine lines. I don't know. It's just like a miracle
It's-
product, I swear.
And it just and then it makes your skin look like glass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes, it is expensive, but it's a really good investment.
Is it though?
We were just talking about how good it was. I think it is a good investment.
Okay, let's talk about the dollar amount. For
It
one
is
thing, it's
expensive.
like $300.
Yeah,
So it's like,
I know.
honestly, if you can't afford it, it is like putting liquid gold on your face. I'm gonna wait. They have to be having a sale.
I'm sure they will be. I know
Cyber Monday, y'all.
I know. Yes, Cyber Monday.
I'm gonna load up on my TNS.
Mm-hmm. Do
That
it.
sounds really crazy.
But I'm sure there's some stuff over the counter, but it's medical grade, so that's the problem. That's why it's expensive.
The
So who knows?
TNS is?
Mm-hmm.
It's medical grade?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know this because I work for, well, actually, I have gone to school for medical aesthetics, so that's how I know all this. And I work for a company that sells skincare.
And she's on top of her.
I am. I try to be.
You are. You also introduced me to the CE Frolic.
Frolic, yes. CE Frolic by SkinCeuticals, but, frolicking around. And then also, I think The only thing too that I've always done is I always wash my face.
You're so good at that.
Always. Like no matter how
Even if you're hammered, I'm like, you did not just make your way over the scene.
The amount of times I've woken up and I've been blacked out, unfortunately, but I've looked in the mirror, I'm like, oh my God. I managed to take my makeup off last night. I love it.
Okay, guess what?
It makes a difference.
It makes a difference. And you know how I know? Because I get, like, what is this little white thing right here?
Milia.
I get, like, milia all over my face, like, especially around here.
Right.
And I had a doctor, like, went and individually, like, extracted every single one.
Yeah, that's kind of painful.
It was.
Bit,
I was like, holy shit.
Because they're hard pieces.
Right.
Of oil glands that's called sebum, by the way.
Well, do they tend to show up if you are not washing your face?
I would say so,
right?
Yeah.
Because
definitely.
they, all of a sudden, I had 0. All of a sudden, I have like 15. And the only thing that I can say it is I was doing really well with like the sunscreen and washing my face the last month or two to shit.
Yeah.
That
will happen.
Quick.
It does happen.
Being a woman, you guys, is really the most powerful, fun thing in the entire world, and I wouldn't take it back for anything, but also, what the fuck?
No, it is a lot of work.
The amount of shit.
But I do love it.
We are fast approaching the holidays, and I want my house to smell like it without ever touching a candle. Pura is the smart home fragrance brand that lets you control your scents straight from an app, using premium, clean fragrances from brands you already love. And right now, you can scent this season with Pura's Black Friday sale. Get up to 30% off site-wide on sleek diffusers, long-lasting fragrances, and gift sets for everyone on your list. Head to Pura.com to unwrap the savings and upgrade your space just in time for the holidays. I've always been skeptical of supplements, especially supplements made for hair. With so many on the market, they all start to blur together, and I just figured most, if not all, were not worth the money or the time. But then I started using Nutrafol. I saw results and I've never looked back. I take Nutrafol's women's formula every single day, and I have seen the biggest difference in my hair. My hair looks fuller, especially around the hairline. It's thicker, it's shinier, and overall, just way healthier. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. And it's backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF Contents certified, so you can feel confident about what you are putting in your body. See thicker, stronger, faster-growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering my listeners $10 off your first month's subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code Sofia. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code Sofia. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code Sofia.
Actually, we do need to talk about something.
Oh my God.
I'm glad that you're bringing that up, Soph. I want you to take it away, actually. Please.
I knew there was something like that we said that we were going to talk about, and I was like, obviously it was my 2 hacks for the keeping your feet warm. Allie and I had an incident that is so crazy that I'm just going to start from the beginning. So Allie and I have never been in a argument or a fight. Well, that's a fucking lie. We've had little tiffs here and there that are resolved within 5-10 minutes.
It's just we're sisters, so it's a thing, you know?
Yes, 100%. We had our first for realsies fight, except neither one of us knew we were fighting, only were confused as to why the other one was upset. I blocked Allie. That's the headline. That
full on blocked. But tell them what happened.
What
please,
happened?
Please.
Okay. So I was in a drunken stupor when I was abroad, and I was not getting along with a certain someone, and I was about to say we were playing phone tag. They were not aware that they were playing phone tag. It was really just me calling, saying something crazy, hanging up, seeing if they call back within 1 second, then blocking them, then unblocking them. It was a total, it was some shit I would have done in my past relationship or with boyfriends when I was younger, when I would do the whole blocking thing.
Right.
Now that I'm grown, I haven't pulled out the block feature in I don't even know how long, which is a testament to how sideways I was. I was fucked up. This was also around the time when the proposal went down and he put a ring on it. I was traveling in Europe. The trip was magical because this happened and I love him. The trip was also had some parts that were not so magnificent. So, whatever. I'm tired. I've been traveling. I'm very drunk. And I think we had one crazy conversation post engagement, but I didn't give you that much to work with at all. In fact, I think I left you on quite the fucking cliffhanger.
No, it was you called me and you're like, I'm engaged. He proposed. I think I was maybe one of the first people that you called. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. And then you just were like, okay, well, I have to go now. And then I was like, really? Are you okay?
I feel like we can... I straight up was having a for real combo, and I was like, I don't even know, this is crazy.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I wasn't that I was even necessarily second guessing. I was just like, what?
You were just you were not expecting it to happen, especially not that day. So I think you were freaking out, but excited.
I was so excited.
So excited.
I couldn't explain it any better. That it was honestly, let me compare my proposal to my egg retrieval. They were honestly very similar. It was so great of an experience. It was just a lot. I don't think I went into it prepared.
You definitely didn't.
Excuse me? Well, I just remove a
Take your tongue ring out.
Take my tongue ring out.
Your tongue ring out. She's like, oh my gosh, he proposed. I can't believe this is happening. I need to go find, she was on the phone, talking to me. And so we were also on different time zones. So I was just like, okay, well, just call me later, send me a picture of the ring, whatever. And then I never hear from her. And so then the next day happens. I'm like, okay, she's in engagement bliss. This is good. I'm happy. This is really, really awesome. So then I'm texting her, hey, how's everything going? The next day, silence.
Dude, also, it's you're like, where's the picture of the ring?
Right. I'm just like, what's happening? And so then, another day goes by, and then I decide to look at her location because I'm like, I wonder, where is she in the world? Location's off. Location's off. Okay. So then I'm looking, and I know Lola's there. I know her mom's with her. So I text her mom, are you with Sofia? She said, no, I'm back at home now. Okay. So I try to text Soph again, and my messages are going through as delivered.
Right.
By the way.
Mm-hmm. It's wild how many people put off seeking healthcare. Not because they don't want to, but because the whole process is just exhausting. The fine print, the hold music, trying to figure out what your insurance even covers, it's just a mess. And that is why I love Row. They make that process easy. They start with a free insurance check to see which, if any, GLP-1 meds your plan covers. No guessing, no headaches, just a clear answer so you can actually move forward feeling good about it. No paperwork, no hassle, no waiting on hold. Ro's free insurance checker will send you a comprehensive report of your coverage details so you can make a decision that's right for your goals. Ro can help you understand if GLP-1s are right for you and your goals. But that's just the beginning. When you become a Ro member, you'll have support throughout the process. You'll have access to your provider on demand for any questions. Go to ro.co/Sofia for your free insurance check. That's ro.co/Sofia to see if your insurance covers GLP-1s for free. Go to ro.co/safety for boxed warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications. You know, when you're trying to take better care of yourself, but it feels like an entire second job? That was me. Reading labels, mixing powders, forgetting pills, blah, blah, blah. It was overwhelming until I found Symbiotica. Now I just grab a few pouches from the fridge and I'm good to go. My current MVP, the liposomal vitamin C. It's a citrus vanilla flavor and it's helped with everything from my immunity all the way to my skin looking brighter and dewier and overall better. I also swear by the Shilajit liquid complex. It tastes really, really good. It's hazelnut cacao and gives me this calm, steady energy without the jitters. It's like a full body tune-up in a pouch. And all of this is necessary with the amount of travel I'm doing and being in the hot sun and not drinking water. Vitamins and supplements are my lifesaver, specifically Symbiotica. Symbiotica makes it so easy to stay consistent, and when you feel better, everything gets easier. Go to symbiotica.com/Sofia for 20% off plus free shipping. That's symbiotica.com/Sofia for 20% off plus free shipping.
So then maybe a few more days pass by. I do get a picture of the ring. And then I'm like, okay.
But probably with like nothing.
Yeah, like
around it.
no context around it, like no response to my other messages at all. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, we're engaged. We love it. Like so gorgeous. I love the ring. Silence. Nothing. Pure, absolutely nothing. So then
you're like, are you happy?
No, I'm like, so what's going on? Like, and then I really don't know at this point, like what to do, you know?
Right.
And then I get a text back from you a few days later and you're like, Al, ? And I'm just like, hey, baby girl, what are you doing? Nothing. Nothing. Again, my messages are getting delivered. I'm checking. I'm making sure.
That's crazy.
But I'm also wondering why I can't see her location anymore. So I'm like, is she mad at me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's going on?
Right.
So then that same day that she says Al and I respond back saying, hey, baby girl, she then posts her engagement to Instagram without, letting me know that
is so fucking
this
crazy.
Is going live, that we're going to let the rest of the public know, which is fine.
No, that's
which is totally fine. But I'm like, okay, like whatever. So if you guys look on that post, I liked it. I didn't even comment congrats or anything because I'm like, yo, we are in an argument. Like we are fighting.
No, that's for real fighting.
To the point where the next week, and I was even with my mom and my brother when that happened, when I saw the post. I'm like, you guys, Sophia's just really mad at me. I don't know. She's not even responding to my text messages. I don't know what's going on.
The fact that I posted and we still hadn't spoken, I forgot about that part. Insane. Yeah. Continue.
So then I had therapy like the next day or two. I had it. And so I was talking to my therapist, telling her about it, crying, by the way, to her, just being like, I don't know if anyone knows it. I've never met her fiancé. Once. No. Not once. I don't know who this man is. Which I think he might be AI. I know that my friend set them up, Sarah the matchmaker. So then I'm over here like asking Sarah, what's his last name? I don't even know his last name.
That's so
I don't even know who this man is. He kidnapped my friend. And now they're getting married. Like, who knows? So, and I know that she has a history of just not dating the best guys either. So I'm telling my therapist this. I'm in tears just saying we are just, I guess, on different life paths now. Like, she is going to move out of the country. She's going to get married. Crying.
That's sad.
It was really scary because I'm like, I don't know who this person is. Like, that's insane. This is my best friend, my sister. And you would want me to be like the one that you would tell, like the person that knows every single detail about weddings and jewelry and weird stuff.
There is not one person I wanted to share that moment. I wanted to share that moment more with you than my mom. Yeah. Love you, Mom, but like for real.
Yeah. So it was just like so hurtful. But then you can tell your
okay. Part. That was crazier than I even remember it. Also, I was on the other side of it. But that totally makes sense. I have arguably the biggest life moment happen. It's something that I really have only talked about with you, right? Mm-hmm, like thinking about like, oh, maybe I'd want this. And I'm in the middle of Europe. The relationship is fairly new. I mean, we've been dating a year and a half.
No.
Roughly. No?
No. You guys started talking in October. September.
Oh, September. Okay, so like a year and 2 months. That's very new.
Mm-hmm, very new. But like not because like whatever.
I mean, it's very new, but I was obviously in a place, but that's besides the point. And then the way that I'm communicating with you is weird. But everything is heightened times 100 when the person you're trying to speak with is abroad.
Right, yeah.
Like everything seems scarier. I remember my mom was dating this guy and he lived in South Korea, and every time she would go, like if she wasn't the most communicative and like, you know, having like a pretty in-depth convo, I was like, oh, she is dead, or like he kidnapped her and something wrong is happening.
I remember when she was dating that guy.
Remember I would like call you with like little freakouts?
Yeah,
like my mom was just kind of being weird and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's insane. Let's look at it from my lens. I call Al. I give her a very brief, flustered question mark of a conversation that was like rushed, and I didn't even we needed to finish the combo. We have talked about rings, and like you are the one that taught me what the fucking cut of a ring is. Mm-hmm. You're like, do you want a halo or no? And I said, do I want my ring to wear a halo because it's an angel? Yes. I don't want it to be a devil. Like, you taught me everything, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So you would be the first person I would send the picture to and be like, babe, tell me what's up with the ring. So we had that combo, and I had a wild night. This person who was like started to like blow up my phone, and I'm like drunk, so I'm like blocking and unblocking the same person. I got really in this fun thing where I called, they would pick up, I would say like my banger one line, hang up, then see if they called me, and if they didn't call within 1 minute, I was like, okay, they don't give a flying fuck about you, block. But I would literally only give them a 60-second window. None of it made sense because I was not in my right mind. Somewhere in that...
In the crossfire.
Somewhere in the crossfire, there was an unfortunate casualty, a civilian, which was Allie. She did not sign up for the missile attack. And I know I accidentally blocked you.
Right.
I cannot emphasize enough the accidental part. Dude, if I was like, this friendship is making me, I don't know how it's making me feel, I wouldn't block you. And also that would just never happen because we're family. From my point of view, what was happening is I was texting you except I was texting you anytime I was in like a hotel and had Wi-Fi.
From your iPad.
No, okay, wait, I think this is what happened. I would check your messages on my iPad, and the only way I can check those is if I'm connected to Wi-Fi and like have a signal and I'm looking at an iMessage. So I think what was happening is anytime I was in the car, which was a lot during this trip, which was quite a bit of time in the car, I was not on Wi-Fi. So I would text you or do whatever, and it wouldn't go through. And then anytime I was on not only was I on Wi-Fi, but anytime I had the energy and cared enough to go to the hotel, connect to the Wi-Fi on my iPad, which was not that frequent, that is when I think either if you texted in that moment, that was just the only time that I could see like one or two texts, and they were weird. Like I remember them being weird from you. Like
we should honestly post them.
We have to
take like a screenshot because it's so crazy.
Oh my God, I want to read them so bad.
Well, because then after the therapist situation, right? You're home.
Right.
At this point.
Wait, but can I tell them really fast? Because I just remembered. I sent you the picture. You didn't say anything.
Oh, no, I did.
I didn't see it.
There's proof. There's proof.
I didn't receive the text.
I'm sorry you didn't receive it because I was blocked. That's why I didn't receive it. But I responded. Because the conversation we had was so quick. You're like, oh my God, he proposed. And I'm like, so you sent me a picture of the ring. And I was like, okay, are we engaged?
Nothing.
Ghost. And then I found out she was engaged on Instagram.
That's so fucking nuts.
In your mind, were you also kind of like...
Yes, because I'm opening our text thread, and to me it shows the photo. I don't know if it showed delivered, but like there were definitely some things.
Also Jocelyn.
And then I told Jocelyn, who I had on last week, she was like, oh my God, and how is everyone taking it? And I remember saying, you know, it's kind of weird because my best friend in the whole world, who is like the go-to in this type of situation, is not really answering me. Like, I guess she just really is not interested. I don't know. And Jocelyn was like, okay, like, do you think it's one of those kind of woke gel? And I said, see, I wish it was that. I wish it was a jealousy thing. She's not even answering. She doesn't even care enough to be jealous of the proposal. There's no jealousy here because she doesn't even give a fuck enough. She's not even... Jealousy would require she actually cares. It's less than that. It's literally zero response. So I remember sending the picture, no response. I remember like a few texts. I remember the texts were just weird. And now I know they were even more weird for you. But I remember being like, what the... Hello?
It made no sense.
No.
Because I would ask a question and then I would not get an answer. I'd get a picture instead. I'm like, hello? What?
Well, dude, and then you're like writing all this stuff, which I didn't see, but then the response from my end is Al ?
Yeah, but just like Al ? And I'm like, responding.
Okay, that sounds like 100%
so
like
weird.
I'm being held at gunpoint.
Right. No, that's why I was so worried about you.
I'm really sorry, Al, and like that actually makes me very sad. But you know what?
Now we're here, but the only way we found out is because you tried to FaceTime me when you got home, and then it was like you can't FaceTime a blocked call number. So she took a screenshot, and then it immediately tears are still. I just finished my therapy session. I'm smoking a joint. Can I say that? Anyways,
Yeah.
You know, trying to cope with my emotions, and then my best friend calls me.
Oh my God, when I saw that, I screenshotted it, I sent it to you, I felt so bad. Also, I just want to point out, because of the time difference, me calling you, it's like, okay, well, why didn't you like call her when you were abroad? Because every time I want to make a phone call, I can't. You know how I am with phone calls? I cannot be doing those if anyone is in a 2 feet radius, which that's like a weird thing I have that I'm working on. Anyways, I feel really bad.
We're past
Allie,
it.
we just got to our destination to skate. We're going to ice skate with the cast of the Mormon Wives.
We're really excited.
We're so excited not to skate, but just to be in their presence because I'm obsessed with them and to be back with my best friend.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
That's actually,
I love you.
I was so happy. Like yesterday, I was like,
I know.
okay, this is bliss.
I know, I
I
missed
love
you.
you.
I love you
and
too.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It
Now I
happens.
know though. If someone's not being communicative, always make sure and
To
see if you blocked them or not.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't call you either, but
I mean, you probably did, but
who knows?
you were hit
But
with the blockety block.
I love you so
crazy.
much.
I love you guys. Under construction, Sloots. I'll talk to you next week.
Bye.